All right, good morning, class. So we're going to get started on chapter 4 of Judy Moody. But before we do that, let's just quickly rewind and quickly summarize chapter 3. So we know Judy and her friend Rocky wanted to go to the store to get things for their About Me collage for Mr. Todd's class. Judy's mom made Judy bring along his little brother with her during this time to kind of bring them and get things. And on their way to the store, they come across what they find to be a moon rock. Now, we're not exactly sure if it's technically a moon rock, if it's an actual moon rock or not yet. But Judy is telling her younger brother that it is to get them all excited. And we know at the ending of the story that he's now selling this moon rock and these pieces of the moon rock to people in his town. And he's actually making more money than what Judy and Rocky had together. So as much as Judy didn't want him there on their way to the supermarket, he definitely is the real winner because he has more money than them and now can buy different things he wants. But anyway, let's get started with chapter 4. So chapter 4 is called My Favorite Pet. So you can only assume this chapter, maybe in the About Me collage, they'll talk about their favorite pet. But let's find out. My favorite pet. It was Labor Day, a no school day. Judy looked up from her meat collage on the dining room table. "We need a new pet," Judy announced to her family. "A new pet? What's wrong with Mouse?" asked Mom. Mouse opened one eye. "I have to pick my favorite pet. How can I pick my favorite when I only have one?" She makes a good point there. She only has one pet, so I guess that has to be her favorite. "Pick Mouse," said Mom. "Mouse is so old, and she's afraid of everything. Mouse is a lump that purrs." You're not thinking of a dog, I hope," Dad said. Mouse jumped off the chair and stretched. "Mouse would definitely not like that," said Judy. "How about a goldfish?" asked Stink. Mouse rubbed against Judy's leg. Mouse would like that too much," Judy said. "I was thinking of a two-toed sloth." "Right," said Stink. "They're neat," said Judy. She showed Stink its picture in her Rainforest magazine. "See, they hang upside down all day. They even sleep upside down." "You're upside down?" said Stink. "What do they eat?" asked Dad. So we can see here in this picture, Judy and Stink are hanging out and seeing her two-legged sleuth that she wants as a pet. I don't know about you guys, but personally that is the last thing I'd want as a pet, but everyone, has their favorite type of animal, and that's definitely might be Judy's, and it's certainly not mine. It says here they eat leaf-cutter ants and fire-bellied toads. "That should be easy," said Stink. "Tell you what, Judy," said Dad. "Let's take a ride over to the pet shop. I'm not saying we'll get a sloth, but it's always fun to look around. Maybe it'll even help me think of a 5-letter word for fish that starts with M for my crossword puzzle." "Let's all go," said Mom. So we can see that Judy's parents are at least considering the idea of having a pet, an additional pet in their household, but it's not guaranteed. When they arrived at Fur Fangs, Judy saw snakes and parrots, hermit crabs and guppies. She even saw a 5-letter fish word beginning with M, a black molly. "Do you have any two-toed sloth?" she asked the pet store lady. "Sorry, fresh out," said the lady. "How about a newt or a turtle?" asked Dad. "Did you see the hamsters?" asked Mom. "Never mind," said Judy. "There's nothing from the rainforest here." "Maybe they have a stink bug," said Stink. "One's enough," said Judy, narrowing her eyes at Stink. They picked out a squeaky toy mouse for Mouse. When they went to pay for it, Judy noticed a green plant with teeth sitting on the counter. "What's that?" she asked the pet store lady. "A Venus flytrap," the lady said. So we can see this is the pet store lady, that's Judy, and that's a Venus flytrap. A Venus flytrap is one of those things that have those literally little teeth in it, and they catch bugs, and that's kind of how they grow. So while it's a plant, it's still living and it moves around, unlike a flower, which wouldn't really move around. They're a very interesting plant. Or I guess it's an animal. An animal, but it doesn't cost much, and it's easy to take care of. See, the things that look like mouths with teeth, each one closes like a trap door. It eats bugs around the house, like flies and ants, that sort of thing. You can feed it a little raw hamburger too." "Rare," said Judy Moody. "Cool," said Stink. Good idea, said Mom. Sold, said Dad. Judy set her new pet on her desk, where the angle of sunlight hit just right. Mouse watched from the bottom bunk with one eye open. So, I guess I was wrong. A Venus flytrap is technically an animal. I can't wait to take my new pet to school tomorrow for share and tell, Judy told Stink. It's just like a rare plant from the rainforest. It is? Stink asked. Sure, said Judy. Just think, there could be medicine hiding right here in these funny green teeth. When I'm a doctor, I'm going to study plants like this and discover cures for ucky diseases. What are you going to name it? Asked Stink. I don't know yet, said Judy. You could call it Bughead, since it likes bugs. Nah, said Judy. Judy watered her new pet. She sprinkled Grow Fast on the soil. When Stink left, she sang songs to it. I know an old lady who swallowed a fly. She sang till the old lady swallowed a horse. She couldn't think of a good name. Rumpelstiltskin? Too long. Thing? Maybe. Stink, she called. Go get me a fly. How am I going to catch a fly? Asked Stink. One fly. I'll give you a dime. Stink ran down to the window behind the couch and brought back a fly. Gross! That fly is dead. It was going to be dead in a minute anyway. Judy scooped up the dead fly with the tip of her ruler and dropped it into one of the mouths. In a flash, the trap closed, and the trap closed around the fly, just like the pet store lady said. Rare, said Judy. Snap! Trap! Stink said, adding sound effects. Go get me an ant. A live one this time. There's one. A real beauty. There, Auntie? No way. Snap! Trap! So we can see that Stink caught a live ant, and quickly that Venus flytrap ate it right up. It had no hesitation to just snatching it right up. Stink wanted to see the Venus flytrap eat again, so he got his sister an ant. Snap! Trap! Said Judy, and Stink went another trap closed. Double rare, Judy said. Stink, go catch me a spider or something. I'm tired of catching bugs, said Stink. Then go ask Mom or Dad if we have any raw hamburger. Stink frowned. Please, pretty please with bubblegum ice cream on top, Judy begged. Stink didn't budge. I'll let you feed it this time. Stink ran into the kitchen and came back with a hunk of raw hamburger. He plopped a big glob of hamburger into an open trap. That's way too much, Judy yelled, but it was too late. The mouth snapped trapped around it, hamburger oozing out of its teeth. In a blink, the whole arm dropped, collapsing in the dirt. You killed it! You're in trouble, Stink. Mom! Dad! Judy called. Judy showed her parents what happened. Stink killed my Venus flytrap. I didn't mean to, said Stink. The trap closed really fast. It's not dead. It's digesting, said Dad. The jaws will probably open by tomorrow morning, said Mom. Maybe it's just sleeping or something, said Stink. Or something, said Judy. So if you started to realize, too, Judy's famous line is saying, or something. And we could tell that Judy also loves her new pet, Venus flytrap, and all the different things it can eat. It also, we can tell that Stink really likes it, and maybe this will bring them together, both Stink and Judy, to be better siblings and have something to bond over.